Hey there, friends. It's Chad from Colorado Giants. Today is January 28th. It's been a little while since we've had a video. I've been busy. It's Christmas time, hanging out with my family, my kids, and doing all that fun stuff, and really not focusing a whole heck of a lot on pumpkins because it's winter time and I've got other things to do. But I do want to do a little bit of a video, keep the ball rolling somewhat. So today we're going to talk about a few things. Wrapping up the season, what do I think that I did well when it comes to growing the state record, as well as what can I do better? And then we're going to talk about seeds and some of the cool things that you guys have been sending. So stay tuned. Well, if you have been following along with the channel for any amount of time, 2022 was a pretty good year. If you haven't, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button, like, comment below if you have any questions. Always happy to get to them, and share it with a friend because your life will be better with giant pumpkins in it. Don't ask my wife that question though. So in 2022, I had a pretty good year. I have my laptop off to the side. I grew a 1,783 pound pumpkin, and then I don't remember the other two really. 1,643, and then the other one was about the same, somewhere in that neighborhood. So it was my best year by far, but I do think that there was lots of things that I could have ultimately done better. And some things that I did well. So let's jump into that. So how did I grow the state record? That's a good question. And the God's honest truth is I don't really know per se. I don't know what one thing I did that really enabled me to grow a 1,783 pound pumpkin. There was a lot of things that I did, and I think all of those helped contribute to growing that big pumpkin. Probably the top two I would have to say was my fertilizer schedule. We went over that in the fertilizer video. Make sure to go watch that if you want more details on what exactly I did, as well as putting down more water. I think those are probably the two biggest factors that contributed to me growing a state record, or my personal best. And do keep in mind that a 1,783 pound pumpkin within the sphere of giant pumpkin growers is, a B minus pumpkin, maybe a B. We'll give it a B. The really big guys are 2,000 pounds, and that jump from almost 1,800 to 2,000, 2,300 and beyond is where you really get into it, and that's where the bread is made, they say. So 1,800-ish pounds is really good, but I want to do better. Some of the things that I think that I did not do a good job on that definitely cost me weight is obviously the weeds. Lots of weed pressure. With weed pressure comes disease pressure, rodents, etc., etc. If I stay on top of my weeding, then that just in general is better in many facets. Weeds are just no good for lots of reasons. So I need to do a better job of weeding. If my friend Mike Weddick is watching this, he harasses me about it, and he's right. I got to stay on top of my weeds. I need to do a better job of being consistent in my fertilization. I give myself a B plus, A minus in that this year, but as the season wore on, the gains dropped off. What I'm going to do is insert my growth chart right here, maybe over here, and you can see that on day, let's see here, on day 23, actually, let's go to day 30. Day 30, the pumpkin was doing about 28 pounds per day. Then day 37, it was at 30 pounds per day. The next week, day 44, 31 pounds per day for the week, 32 pounds, 35 pounds. And then right at 65 days old, we had a pretty big drop off. Went from 17, 14, 16 pounds per day in that 3-week period. And then we had another big jump on day 86 where we went down to single digits. The biggest growers are able to maintain those 30-pound per day growths. And then they have a much slower slowdown of the gains. So I think that's where I can improve. This is obviously not bad for my state, but I think I could do a better job at that. So those numbers there, you should be able to kind of surmise my graph, but I just do once a week measurements. And yeah, so that's how the pumpkin grew. Pretty good, but could be a little bit better. Also rewind to something that I think was good was the genetics of that pumpkin. That pumpkin did really well in the heat. It was in the hottest part of the greenhouse, but yet it still grew. And, you know, I really like what it did. I may grow my own seed this year, or next year rather, this coming season, just because of that. I will overlay the four parents of the genetics that make up the pumpkin that grew the state record. So they're all big, they're all orange. So, you know, hypothetically, I could have giant orange pumpkins from the state record seed. I do think that is a real possibility. The other things that I need to make sure that I do better, if you'll remember in the videos, you know, I did do a pretty okay job on vine bearing. I could do a little bit better. That plant that grew the state record, I burned it with a product I was trying to control powdery mildew with, so not burning the plant with product that I have not used in the past. And being, again, more consistent with the fertilizer. If I start to run out of something, I need to get it before I'm out. And as the season goes on, I need to not get kind of burnt out and just say, forget it, and not keep up with my schedule. I also need to be a bit more proactive in disease management this year. Eventually, when I send out my seed sample, I'm going to get a disease panel so I can have a better idea of what I need to control as far as disease goes, because I know that is in my patch now. So really, that's kind of the long and short of it. There's not a whole lot to say, especially if you watch the videos over the course of summertime, because I tell you everything there. So there's really not a whole heck of a lot that we need to go through. And just that was my personal thoughts on it. There's not any secrets that I'm holding back. You know, you guys know what I know. On to the most current question in Facebook messages and emails and whatnot. Your seeds. Yes, I have gotten everybody's seed bubbles. I have a literal laundry basket right here of all of the seed requests that I'm getting. Thunder, the 1643 new, was 1643 new, 2350 times the 2365 Wolf. These are all the seeds I have left. That was a low seed count. Pumpkin, the state record, 1783 Howie. This one I have a pretty good count of seeds from that, and I think I have 90. I made up 90 envelopes. Grandma made those up. And what I want to do, I always think it's kind of fun, is to go through some of these that you guys have sent. You know, if I don't call you out, there's no offense there, but there's just a few people that have sent really cool things that are really awesome. And they're all really cool. You guys have been rock stars. I also need to note, if you don't follow the instructions exactly on the video where I told you how to do it, that's fine. No, that's totally fine. Lots of people have been sending bigger envelopes and whatnot. No big deal. If you do it how I have told you to do it, typically it's a little bit cheaper, but do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. The most obvious, you know, like I wasn't expecting it, was the machete. I've been keeping everything together, but the machete was like it doesn't fit inside of the bubble that it was sent in. That one got away. I think it was a gentleman in Texas, and I know it's in here somewhere. But sending a machete, that's pretty cool. That was a new one. One that I got recently was really cool, and this really embodies like what we do. And this one was really cool. Stephen Hall from the Hamite Homestead, I think is how you say that. Yeah, Hamanite. I'm butchering that. I apologize. But he sent some maple sugar, and he has a YouTube channel too, the Hamanite Homestead on YouTube. Check it out. I've been watching a lot of his videos, and I really want a Kune pig now. But Emily that is one of her few things that she's probably like, vetoed. But I'll work on it, and maybe if we ever move and we get some more land, then we can get one. But that was really cool. So like that's the best right there, is when you share some of your unique hobby with me. That's what it's all about. Somebody shared these pumpkin seeds, their pumpkin seeds. This one was from, hi Chad and family, thank you so much for doing this for the community. This is going to help me immensely. I've needed some good genetics. I love the look of your pumpkins. Gordon and family, thanks guys, from Illinois. I didn't really look into this too much. We got, oh man, what's his name? David from Washington. He sent me some of his glass blown ornaments. Those were super cool. Douglas from Illinois too has a 3D printer. He sent some cool stuff for the kids, pumpkin octopus toys. I need to give them to them because I had them saved and I need to do that. So these are going to not go back in, and give them to the kids. They will like that. Correct postage. You guys have been sending lots of I've been watching a lot of Bluey, lots of dollar bucks. So thank you for that. We got some stamps, amaranth seeds. Somebody shared their amaranth seeds with me. Just trying to pick out other neat ones. Should have prepped a little bit more. Jeff Grow Big sent a cool Christmas card. Thanks, Jeff. From Tennessee. I've got so many. Oh, this was the one from the machete. Big J. That's pretty awesome. The Big J sent a machete. Very fitting. Thank you, Big J. I appreciate that. Super cool. And it even looks like Big J sent $10 in there. That's awesome. And again, if you guys send money, I'm not saying don't, I'm not saying do it, but if you do, I'll make sure that it goes into the pumpkin patch. This one was really cool. Somebody sent a couple of bucks. Pokemon cards for the kids. Thank you very much. Chad, huge fan. I've learned lots from your videos. I hope to have a chance to grow a plant with awesome genetics. I hope your son likes the cards. Happy holidays. Third year gardener, second time trying very large pumpkins. Last year I tried a 1597 Hunt, 1696 Klein, 1765 Werner. The Hunt made it all the year. Main vines died early. Grew a huge plant, lots of females, all duds. 2023 goal is to grow at least one that I think I can't move because it's so big. Daniel, you got it, man. Piece of cake. I'm gonna send some seeds in this here bubble, and I darn near guarantee you can grow a pumpkin that you cannot move as long as you keep up on it, you make sure that it stays healthy and all that good stuff. Let's see, where's some other ones? Oh, this is a good one. There's some, I love pictures. This one is good. There's some seeds in there too. From Sean Thompson, I think. Yeah. Anywho, grew some monsters. We had a great year, lost my plant, but I pollinated on June 23rd. It weighed 1,777 pounds. No state record, but 270 pounds over it. Oh, must, because it was wrong. This was off the 1965 Rodenbaugh 1676 News, so that's one heck of a pumpkin. Sent a few more pictures. Kid inside the pumpkin. It's fantastic. I love seeing how you guys do, so it's lots of fun. speaking of things that I've added to the repertoire, I'm wearing a microphone, so hopefully the audio comes out better, and you know, we'll continue to do better because now I can walk away from my phone, which is what I record these videos with, and I can like point things out more specifically. So money, so that you know, you can still hear me, especially when we're in the greenhouse and it's loud. Chad, Aaron here, reaching out from Northeast Wisconsin. I really enjoy your channel on YouTube. I also have a channel, Cinta Garden. Make sure you subscribe. I lost my place. My content is relatively new. I've gardened in the past, but I'm first time grower of the giant pumpkin. I'm excited to add some real garden content this next year. Hopefully I grow something that will get me into a way off. Anyway, congratulations on the state record. That's impressive. Please send me some seeds from some of your giants. I promise to put them to use and store the rest properly. If you have any interest in watching me take a shot at giant pumpkins, feel free to watch my channel. Wishing you the best. And he sent me some seeds. Let's see what these are. Ooh, Rogers Giant Red Jalapeno Pepper and some Caramel Morgana Scorpion. So, and $10 bucks. So that's awesome. Thank you. Ooh, and a sticker. Cinta Garden. So make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I will do that myself as soon as I'm not using my phone. So we're getting kind of long here. I have lots and lots and lots of bubbles, and they're still coming. You guys are great. Sorry, I can't go through every single one, but there's lots of great ones. You guys are awesome. Remember, you can still send seed bubbles up until, what did I say? Up until May, I think. So keep them coming. I'll get them. I'm going to start sending them back now. What, Tim Mosley. Oh yeah, these are cool. Tim makes these. Tim, I believe, sent me a Facebook message. Enjoy your videos. Look forward to growing your seeds. Enclosed are a few crappie jigs. Hopefully they bring you some luck. So some handmade fishing jigs. It's phenomenal. Thank you so much, Tim. I love it. We'll definitely use these. I don't know if I have crappie anywhere over here, but when I do go fishing somewhere that has crappie, I'm going to take these. So that's pretty much it. It was a good season. Hopefully we'll have a better season. I need to get out into the greenhouse and do some work. I've basically done nothing, and I need to rectify that. So I'll get to work on it eventually, I promise. Thanks for watching. Kind of a long video. If you have any questions, again, comment below. I'll get to them, and enjoy your time off. Spring's coming, so we'll catch you next time.